Woman may notice many men, but she only feels drawn to the one she believes is not easily replaceable. Not because he tries to impress her, not because he is loud or constantly seeking attention, but because he carries a rare kind of presence. As Machiavelli taught, true value does not come from noise or effort, it comes from scarcity. It comes from being the kind of man whose time, focus, and energy are not handed out freely to just anyone. When you live with purpose, when your routines are strong, and when your boundaries are clear, she can feel the difference instantly. You stop being just another man. You become the standard. You become the man every other man is measured against. And when that happens, the chase begins. Naturally, the psychology of scarcity. Most men misunderstand what actually makes a woman chase. They think attraction is built by constant texting, always being available and trying too hard to keep her attention. They think if they reply instantly, give enough compliments, or show loyalty in every moment, she will value them more. But in reality, this weakens attraction, because humans, just like women, do not deeply desire what is always available. We desire what feels rare. Whenever something is too easy to get, too predictable, too common, it loses its emotional power. It stops feeling special. If you constantly offer your time, attention, and approval, she stops seeing it as a privilege. She sees it as something she automatically gets. It becomes ordinary. But when your time is selective, when your energy is focused, when your life has discipline and direction, your presence feels valuable, not cheap. And the human brain is wired to value what is scarce. Psychology research clearly shows that people desire things they cannot easily have. The more limited something feels, the more valuable it becomes in our minds. Machiavelli understood this long ago. He explained that humans place the highest value on what feels rare, unpredictable, and hard to control. A man becomes more attractive when he is not always available, when he is focused on his mission, not chasing approval. Women can feel this difference even when you say nothing. Scarcity does not mean ignoring her, being rude, or playing games. It simply means respecting your time, valuing yourself, and showing that your attention must be earned, not expected. She starts to sense your value, not because you talk about it, but because she feels it. She notices your habits, your calmness, your silence, your discipline. She sees how different you are from ordinary men, and her mind starts to whisper, "I don't want to lose this." Imagine a room full of men trying hard to impress, loud, flashy, giving too much attention. And then there is one man, quiet, calm, focused. He is not trying to win anyone, but slowly, people notice him. Women glance at him. They feel curious. They wonder, what makes him different? That is the power of scarcity. Scarcity builds mystery. Mystery builds curiosity. Curiosity builds desire. Presence over words. Most men think women are attracted by what they say. Clever jokes, smart lines, compliments. But real attraction is not created by words. It is built through presence, your energy, your body language, your confidence, your calmness. These speak louder than any words. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." You don't need to convince her. You just need to become the man who naturally attracts. A calm, grounded, confident presence is magnetic. You don't chase attention. You don't explain yourself too much. You don't rush to impress. You move with intention. You speak with purpose. You listen more than you talk. You are calm even in pressure. That quiet authority is what women are drawn to. Words can be forgotten, but presence is remembered. Most men give away their emotional power because they react too much. They get upset easily. They overthink. They respond instantly to messages. But a man with presence does not react. He responds. He chooses his words carefully. He thinks before acting. He shows emotional control. Women deeply respect emotional control. You do not need to talk louder. You just need to stand stronger. Even subtle signs matter. How you walk, how you hold eye contact, how you sit, how you listen. These small behaviors show strength without words. True presence comes from inner confidence, not from showing off. Boundaries and standards. A woman respects a man who respects himself first. This is one of the strongest rules in attraction. When you let people disrespect you, when you give attention too easily, when you bend your rules just to keep someone, you weaken your value. Boundaries are not about being rude, they are about clarity. They show that you have standards, that you protect your time, that you will not allow disrespect, manipulation, or games. Machiavelli said, "Make them value your presence by showing you can disappear." When a woman understands that you are not afraid to walk away from games, dishonor, or disrespect, she will treat your presence as a privilege, not a guarantee. Most men are too afraid to lose someone, so they lose themselves instead. Real attraction happens when you can say, "I like you, but I don't need you. I value you, but I will not chase you. I respect you, but I will not beg for your attention." That mindset makes your presence powerful. Boundaries make your value visible. When you have standards, women instinctively sense you are different from ordinary men. You become a challenge, not a follower. You become a man who cannot be easily controlled, and that creates fascination. Purpose and direction. A man with purpose is naturally attractive. He is not led by attention, not distracted by drama, and not controlled by emotions. He is building something. He has vision. He has goals. He is moving forward. As Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." When your life has meaning, your energy becomes different. You do not chase people. You do not chase approval. You attract people. You attract respect. You attract desire. When a woman sees a man building, growing, improving, she feels drawn to that, not because of looks, not because of charm, but because purpose produces confidence, direction, and power. A man with no purpose becomes emotionally needy. A man with purpose becomes emotionally controlled. Purpose builds mystery. Purpose builds confidence. Purpose builds quiet strength. You don't need to impress. Your life speaks for you. The subtle pull. True attraction is subtle. It is not about convincing or forcing. It is not loud. It is not pushy. It is quiet. It is powerful. It is invisible. Psychology explains something called the Zeigarnik effect. The mind remembers what feels incomplete. It keeps thinking about what it cannot fully understand. When a woman cannot fully predict you, cannot control you, cannot easily get your full attention, her curiosity grows. Her curiosity turns into attraction. Her attraction turns into desire. This is why mystery works. You don't need to hide anything. You simply live with purpose, silence, discipline, and emotional control. That automatically creates mystery. When you speak less, move calmly, hold eye contact, and take your time, your presence communicates strength. No tricks, no games, just natural, calm confidence. The less you try to be liked, the more people feel drawn to you. The natural chase. When you combine scarcity, presence, purpose, and subtle influence, you become a complete man. A man who is not just attractive, but magnetic. You no longer need to chase, you no longer need to try hard. You simply become the kind of man women want to chase. Scarcity makes your presence valuable. Presence makes your energy powerful. Purpose makes your life magnetic. Subtle influence makes you unforgettable. You become a man she cannot easily replace, cannot ignore, and cannot forget. Attraction is no longer forced. It flows naturally. Machiavelli did not teach manipulation. He taught strategy, discipline, and emotional control. He taught how to become the kind of man who naturally draws others, without begging, without chasing, without trying too hard. The power is not in your words, it is in who you are becoming. Be deliberate, be calm, be disciplined, protect your energy, live with purpose. She will chase, she will respect, she will never see you the same again.